we are looking for a hitter who is just the face of average, and we've got a lot of nominees for you. Our first nominee is 4, 3, 2, Juan Encarnacion.
He's on the list because he had a terrible walk strikeout ratio. I think one year he struck out like 14 times and had 113 strikeouts or something.
Wow.
And then he got hurt, so I'm not sure we should put him in there because he got hurt way too early and his career ended, so we kind of feel sorry for him.
All right. That's good, though. This is good. We've got uncommon expertise. Chris is saying what many of you are. How does he know that? Because he knows everything on this subject matter. He is the most qualified person in the history of this subject matter. He cuts out box scores every day still. Newspapers are dying all around him. He's still clipping out line scores. So, how do you feel about Kevin Elster as a nominee?
Ooh.
He was the shortstop, though, Dan, and if you're going to look, he was there for his defense, and even though he hit 21 homers out of the 9 spot in 1996, it's the all-time record for home runs out of the number 9 spot in a season. I think that disqualifies him. Also, he's a shortstop, a premium defensive position.
David Segui.
He's a pretty good one. Switch hitter, played an offensive position, and therefore the numbers probably should have been a little bit better. I think he's a little better than normal. Well, we might have to come back to him.
Joe Orsulak.
He was more of a fourth outfielder than an everyday guy, and I think if you're going to pick the most average guy, you have to pick someone who played all the time. And Joe Orsulak once beat Cal Ripken in ping pong 24 games in a row, and Ripken wouldn't leave the house, and then he beat him in the 25th game at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then he went home. So that disqualifies Joe Orsulak.
That's right. Get him out of here. Mike Devereaux.
He ran pretty well. He hit some home runs. A pretty good center fielder in his day. I'm going to say no. We could be more average.
Scott Brocious.
World Series MVP disqualified.
Yep.
The rest qualifies. Third baseman, World Series MVP ends his candidacy.
Right.
Mickey Morandini.
Oh.
Unassisted triple play.
Oh, God.
And a second baseman ends his candidacy.
Really? So a single play? This is
Nothing to do with hitting. Any of
Okay,
it.
so
He is the ruler.
So okay, I mean, so what I said before stands. Mark Whiten's going to get disqualified as well, right?
Right, 4 homers in a game, 13 RBIs, and went to the minor league the same year, or maybe soon after he hit 4 homers in a game. How's that possible?
I think I have the guy. In the 90s, the average OPS, right, was 743. Darren Erstad, career OPS, 743.
Woo!
No chance.
What?
Played on a world championship team, got 240 hits in a season, and punted at Nebraska. Disqualified.
That's a good point. Good point.
It's like this is playing with.
Two-sport
Do
athlete,
you guys
I think.
realize that this is like playing with baseball Siri? Like he can just answer anything.
Can he just tell us?
Yes. No.
Oh, no. We need to find out. But next week, I want to play a game where we just say a name from the 90s, and he gives us a detail, like that ping pong Cal
Yes,
Ripken
let's
story.
do that. Yes, we can do that with him.
I
Yes.
also want to have Joe Orsulak on to take us through that evening.
Brad Osmus.
Again, a catcher, different rules for catchers, and a great defensive catcher, so he's not asked to hit, therefore he cannot be too normal for that. And he went to Dartmouth, so he's off the list. He's too smart, and he told me once that, he used the word malevolent in a complete sentence. That qualifies also.
Miguel Cairo.
Again, middle infielder.
Oh,
middle infielders are almost
Who's
all
average?
disqualified.
Who's
Just-
average?
just
Kurkjian,
tell us.
Just give us a guy, Kurkjian. I'm done with this game. Just give us somebody. Just give us whoever your nominee is. You keep disqualifying people. Always the critic, but never offering solutions.
All right, Jeff King, Jeremy Burnett,
Oh.
Darren Jackson, Aaron Lewis, outfielders, first baseman, all normal guys, pretty good, but kind of normal. Should have been better, maybe. I don't know. Those are off the top of my head. I don't know.
Man.
I'm trying to look this up.
No, it's on us. We should have just asked you. I
A
mean,
little
Please
disrespectful
calm
to Jeremy
down.
Burnett.
Please calm down, Tim.
Sorry, I wasn't upset.
Tim, again, though. Every week we have you on. I don't know how many times we're going to have to call human resources. I don't know how many times we're going to have to reprimand you, both publicly and privately.
Burnett's had a season of 38 and 125.
He doesn't know what he's
Should
talking about.
disqualify him.
It's disqualified. Does Jim Harbaugh look like the guy who says thanks, champ, as he tosses the keys to the valet and after taking 3 steps, indiscreetly runs back to retrieve the $1.12 of change in the cup holder? Does Paul Feinbaum look like the 1950s founder and CEO of a company who has an oil painting of himself hanging in the lobby? Does Dana
Dan,
White?
how about Omar Moreno from the 70s?
Oh, wow.
That's good. Omar Moreno, 70s, early 80s
but hold
Yankee.
on. World Series
Dan.
World Series with Stargell, no?
Right, but his nickname was Omar the Outmaker because he was a great defensive center fielder. But in 1979, he made more outs in one season than any player in Major League history. So the name fit 2 different ways for his defense and for all the outs he made.
Guillermo, put it on the poll. Is Omar the Outmaker a great nickname? Does Dana White look like an international arms dealer who laughs when he throws a steak into the alligator pool, exclaiming, looks like the steak got the bad end of that deal with his arm around your shoulder? Does Bob Baffert look like Ric Flair's less impressive brother, Nick Flair?